Hey, we're live here in Haunted Hunter's Cabin, and so we're live, and so anyhow, our night shows. Just so everybody knows that our night shows, we will not be, we won't take any invites that come through because the night shows are on script, and so everybody knows. But our daytime shows, we're going to start to accept invites during the day, but also just make sure that you do come in, you do send an invite to come up in the little window. Make sure you do it through your live video, Facebook video stream, not from any other source of messenger software or Facebook Messenger software, because they will freeze the streams. And that, so make sure you guys before you actually send the invites that you are on Facebook Facebook live stream, and that so that I'm on, so that way your window can come through with no problem, and we're not freezing at my end. So anyhow, again, we got the fake blood here too. And so anyhow, that is gonna fill up as well. And sorry, don't want to hit that too. That do both glass, the table, and that. And so again, the fake blood is in there. We'll still add to it. Again, a pirate hook. So again, that is one of those. Not bad. 50 cents of the Salvation Army here, thrift store, but. Again, it is one of those Captain Pirate hooks with pirate designs on them and that kind of stuff as well, and that so again, it is haunted house night, haunted fireplace night, and so just let you know that the haunted fireplace is on script at night. So again, it is a different show at night than it is during the day. Also, with the haunted shows at night, the After Dark shows, if you do follow and watch, and that if they're too frightening for you, watch them during the daytime, the replays. Do not actually watch me while I'm live. If it just gets too frightening for you, you can always watch the replays during the day, because I always put them on YouTube and Twitch Dashboard and Twitch TV as well. So again, to watch an actual authentic haunted house horror movie show at night, in the dark while I'm live, that is going to spook you, especially before you go to bed. Just let you know, the haunted house ones, again, with it being Halloween, the ratings go up a little higher than it would than our every other day normal shows, because because we go very, like I said, we go very deep into Halloween. We go down very, very, very deep, and especially Jokers on Duty, when we get into, like, especially around the Halloween time, especially if it's a haunted house or whatever, or like Halloween haunted house or haunted show like that, because some of the props we get into go very, very deep, and some may actually be historical, may have a historical history behind it as well. So again, there is again, like I said, we go very, very deep into Halloween and into this haunted house. So again, there is mind you that if any of those props are out, it can be a very, 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 very it can be at a very high, what you call, spooky level. So like last night, we had the Haunted Hunter's Cabin crystal ball going, and that here, I'll show you that here in a minute. I'll move my sunshades. A couple nights we might be actually reading from one of in the haunted fireplace. We might actually be reading a short horror story too, other legend stories, and so again, that's basically what you guys see in the dark, and we're gonna get that turned on for you guys there, just a minute there, and so again, it's one of those energy balls. Everybody loves these guys. we call it this is not the real one from Hunt. Neither is the spiritual replica you've seen out that I have that's out sometimes in a haunted fireplace. Those are not the real ones from Haunted Hunter's Cabin. Again, they're duplicates, but they still work the same. They still, like I said, they still operate the same. Hey, Trey, you get down, bud. Get down. Hey. And so again, like I said, they both represent the same. Basically, the other thing is what they would have that would have been used back in Haunted Hunter's Cabin days, and that kind of stuff to empower the apparitions when they came back. So, but like I said, they all work the same. Yeah. Hope I'm not freezing. Oh, there we go, guys. And like I said, for these shows, guys, we do use a lot of energy here, guys. Most, I'll just let you know, most psychic shows, guys, do. And so anyhow, we're just getting that there so you guys can see me. So again, we've got it lined up pretty good as well. That way you guys can see at night what basically we're going to be using at night, guys. And this is a live haunted house, so always remember, guys, the reason why we only say when it comes down to Halloween or Haunted Hunter's Cabin this year for our final shows, and same with last year, our Haunted Hunter's Cabin shows, we said 18 plus is because it is not, some scenes may actually be frightening. So again, with it being Halloween, so it's more of a, so we're making more of an adult Halloween show on here for you guys than anything. So, because the adults don't get to enjoy Halloween as much because they're tied up taking the kids out trick or treating and that kind of stuff, or they're working all day or whatever. So we wanted to, especially for the horror movie fans like myself, I wanted to do something kind of different for the last 2 years, for these 2 years. For Halloween. Next year's totally going to be different. Again, next year's, because of spiritual communications, it is going to be an 18 plus. Halloween's the only time, guys, these shows go up above PG. And that's not saying kids can't watch the shows. If they do, they must be accompanied by an adult, because, so, like I said, some of these haunted house shows can be very frightening. Because, like I said, Haunted Hunter's Cabin, guys, I get into very, very, especially with Jokers on Duty, my shows can get into very deeply. And we can go down as very dark and deep, back down to a very, very, especially when the lights are out. And you'd be surprised what these dummies look like in the dark. Not enough to scare you. Like, my own mother-in-law, tried watching one of these shows at night on my YouTube channel, and she couldn't watch them because they scared her too much at night. So we told her to watch them during the day, so they're a little less scary. At night, after dark, is when they're kind of have a scary effect. So again, so like I told the other guy that was here last year, I said that he is excused from these Halloween shows. He does not have to be a part of them. Because the fact we actually tried having him a part of it last year, and it was getting too frightening on him. And so I've told him, I said, these shows, being on these shows right now is too powerful and too frightening for you. But I told him, I said, come see me Christmas time. So when I start in November, and December, when I start the Christmas shows, Jokers on Duty live Christmas shows and that kind of stuff too. So again, they'll be a lot easier on them because Christmas time goes Christmas time. Christmas Jokers on Duty shows, guys, go right back down to PG because at Christmas time it is, and New Year's. So and that. New Year's only goes up a tad because New Year's Eve, just in case if I got some party supplies on here for New Year's, that kind of stuff as well. So again, I wanted to show you the Haunted Hunter's Cabin crystal ball, so that way you guys could actually get a chance to see that. So again, daytime guys, I am taking invites. And also make sure that guys, if you send an invite, one at a time. I cannot take 2,500 people out at the same time. So it gets too hectic because there's too many people talking, and so we want to keep the stream open. So again, we don't need it cluttered, and that kind of thing. And also too, there's people that they do have groups you can join on Facebook groups. Yeah, I do join the Facebook groups to kind of to view the pictures and that kind of thing, to see just to basically see what everybody's doing and that kind of thing for holiday festivity seasons like Halloween or whatever. I don't actually talk in those groups. I'm more if I talk on if I do talk on Facebook Messenger, I talk one-on-one. I write one-on-one, not adding people to conversation, because I can't handle a lot of people yakking all at the same time. Or getting up to 4,500 people yakking at all at the same time, and that kind of stuff is that. So I'm more of a one-on-one type talker and that kind of stuff. And also to respect these shows. Just like you know, everybody on Facebook is all different. You've got mixed people, you got mixed beliefs, you got mixed cultures on here, and that kind of thing. And we ask no rudeness. No fighting with people, no arguing with people, no coming on just to cause trouble. So again, like I said, there's and also too, these Haunted Hunter's Cabin shows actually exist for the for you horror movie fans out there like myself, and not for Bible believing Christian people that are going to come on and just ruin everything, and bring on their negativity and all that kind of stuff. We don't need that, and that kind of stuff. So we ask that because I do know that a lot of Christian people don't follow these shows. They just come in to be nosy and kind of cause trouble. So I'm asking a lot of the church-going people to please stay off these shows. So because I know for a fact that they're gonna be they are gonna be trouble, big time. I know them too well. So again, like I said, like I said, Haunted Hunter's Cabin is for the horror movie fans like myself. And that kind of stuff. So you get to actually see a little bit on how a haunted house goes together. And that kind of thing. And with Haunted Hunter's Cabin, we start our Haunted Hunter's Cabin shows very early. We start usually in the summertime. It is because it gives me time to get everything all set up, prepared, get everything placed, and kind of map out where everything's going. And there's still a couple things that are going to be added, and so again, that is going to be added to it. And that, so we're coming into October. We're slowly, quickly, I guess, coming into October. We're almost halfway through September. We're only on the 15th of September, or 16th. So another 2 weeks, and we'll be into October finally, guys. And which that countdown in Haunted Hunter's Cabin, like they said last year, has begun. So you guys can watch some of the last year's videos. I am working on getting the rest of the last year's videos up there over the last few years. So again, we're going to and that kind of thing over the last couple of years, so you guys will be able to follow those. And so again, we are going to we got tonight is a Hunter's Cabin fireplace. So again, it is after dark. Again, we are going to probably. We're gonna put down the Haunted Hunter's Cabin crystal ball for now, and so again, that'll be that kind of show you what we do for our night shows. Again, also too, is part of science and that kind of too. Science, anybody's into science, always gives you an A1. Anybody taking science in school, it'll always give you an A1 plus all the time, never fails. Evolution always does. So also too, some night, guys, we're gonna go into what you call scary. I guess it looks like clown stories, scary stories to tell in the dark. Everybody, I don't know anybody who does not ever have this book. They're comic books, the world. So it's all your everyday, everyday short ghost stories, everything from Stephen King, and that kind of very cool haunted stories in there. To do with ghosts coming out of the graveyards, that kind of stuff. You're into that kind of, especially you guys horror movie. Excuse me, horror movie Comic Con fans. Also, too, I know there's a lot of people that are that do follow my shows. Like there's a one actress. Or she's an actual horror movie actress. She lives in the States. I guess she lost her hearing during one of her movies or whatever. I guess because the sound was too loud and that kind of thing. So she is hearing impaired. I can understand if she's just taking pictures of the images. That is okay. I don't mind that. I always love having my picture taken. So that way, if it's her way of watching these shows, or even or just watching them with no sound, but at least she can see what's in the background at least, or see my lips moving, because sometimes they're pretty good lip readers, and that kind of stuff as well. Also too, like I said, there is again now Hunter's Cabin. Like I said, the legend of Hunter's Cabin is way different than Sleepy Hollow. It is a very older. It's been around for the same length of time or longer, 2 years longer. It happened around the same Civil War times of 1811, 1812. Hunter's Cabin. The cabin was built in 1811. Yeah, it was before the War of 1812 broke out. So again, the cabin, Ian and Ivan had actually built this cabin in 1811, and the apparitions and hauntings started in 1812, between 1812 to 1813. So again, like I said, that is this haunted cabin came to life then. Today the hauntings still go on, but they're not as bad as the apparitions were when they first came back. I do own my own. You probably notice my own haunted house thing that you've seen in some of the videos in the briefcase. That's only gonna come out, guys, 2 more times. That only comes around. Will only come out. Only is to come out Halloween time. It is locked down. Like I said last night. Yeah, we do know that they do carry what you call a spiritual history to them. And that so again, it's not as strong when it's locked well it's in a leather briefcase and that kind of stuff. But yes, it is. It is so. Again, it is one of those things that yes, spirits can channel it if they really want to. Bad enough, no matter where you put it in the house. But basically 9/10 of the time, if you guys even look at the horror movie behind it, it is very. It is a whole thing right now. There's a lot of a different view. I do respect a lot of people's different opinions and that kind of stuff too. If you really look at it, there's a lot of different opinions on those. Nobody's saying if you're right or wrong. Like I said, you can't really put a judgment call on the thing alone, because 9/10 of the time it's always been the individual's free will or a source of human energy that controls it than anything. It all depends on depends on the person's actions. And that kind of thing. So it is basically more of people today see it more as being a phobiaism than anything. But again, we always work around those and that kind of stuff as well. Well, it's no different than if you look at it, they're no different than uh, um, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Uh, because Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, any deck of cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, even books over history would have been printed from these things. Um, if you go back to if you look at the actual movies that they did with them, a lot of that was all computer effect. How many people ever seen, if you ever seen a horror movie where you guys see them in there, and that kind of thing, that is all computer graphic effect. That is Hollywood rigging up special effects on the computer using a software. And that kind of thing to make things happen, to make it look like it is making things happen. So in the Hollywood fiction end of it, yes, I'm not saying there's no, that there is, yes, there could be some reality truth to it, but again, you can't really put a judgment call on it. That's why we do these. That's why we're doing this science paranormal testing. To see if it really does what people say it does. To prove the difference between a person's own force of energy and to see if it is the board itself, or if it is just the person's own acting out trying to get attention, or their own, what you call, own free will doing it, or their own using their own source human energy. That is because human beings produce energies. Wooden boards do not. That is the way everything they would look at it more so today. It is always depends usually on the actual person itself, energy, what their personality is like, or their is more of a free will thing than anything. And that kind of thing. But if you also too, if you look at the printings or symbols on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all the symbols that are on Yu-Gi-Oh cards represent a different tarot card. Yu-Gi-Oh cards come from tarot cards, so technically Yu-Gi-Oh cards are labeled as being tarot cards automatically. A lot of people do not, even a lot of people that play them do not see that. They do not seem like the markings I showed you that had the different symbols on it. All those symbols are, if you really look closely, are printed in those Yu-Gi-Ohs. No matter if it's in a form of a dragon, and again, they're still same old tarot card symbols, but again, they're camouflaged into little monsters or little kitty dragons or whatever. Or Chinese elves or Chinese people. Even if you look at the yin yang, which is a Chinese satanic, well, we're gonna say paganist symbol, is on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Also, too, it is in every single karate club or taekwondo club. But it also relates back to the tarot cards. Those symbols are always on. You never get around it because those symbols are always still being used even today. Even on a regular deck of cards, each card or number that's down components translated to English once was in Romanol numbers, and all those symbols on the deck of cards all resemble back to the tarot cards. So, like I said, that is it is all direct back to the tarot cards. No matter Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Magic cards, they are still a form of tarot cards. But carrying a different name. They're all basically, all they've done is they kept the symbols, or they camouflage the symbols, and then somewhere on a card where you don't see it, in little tiny print that you don't see, it'll say tarot cards on the box in little tiny print somewhere, but it's hidden probably in a dragon picture, or you don't always see it. It's there, but you don't always see it as clearly because it could be hidden in there, written in there. that kind of stuff as well. And like I said, I don't have any issues with them. I don't have nothing against them. But like I said, they all relate back to Spirit Board. Because that's where they, since day one, that's where they've been all printed off. Same with the regular deck of cards. So again, like I said it is all of the same big old happy relation family. So again, there's a lot of cool horror stories there. Also too, there's also too, if you sit back and watch horror movies and that kind of stuff too, all the symbols are, if you notice on everyday horror movies, all the symbols are used in horror movies as well. The pentagram, circle, the satanic star, pentagram star. Even if you look closely, the wicker square is starting to be used. So that is kind of good. So again, like I said, there is which is basically one of those educational moments. But like I said, I am Michael Klotz. He tried coming through last night, and like I said, the other guy here kept freezing me. I thought I lost a couple hours of my stream, but again, it reset itself, so I didn't lose any of it like I thought I did. Again, it just basically froze, and then it set itself, and then basically it finally come through. So I found it. I kind of resumed that, so we're good. We did not lose anything, so we can move on tonight with more Haunted Hunter's Cabin, Haunted Fireplace, Haunted Hunter's Cabin Theater Fireplace. Also, to Halloween night, guys, is a very mind you, Halloween night is going to be a very long show. We're going to go a little longer. We're going to go and try. I'm going to make sure I'm going to connect my charger cord to my battery. Because it's going to be a longer show. I'm a couple clips. If the weather's nice, I'm going to try to get out and get some live stream of some of the haunted houses decorated up. If I can. And for Halloween night. So again, Halloween night's going to be a longer show. We're going to go until 1 in the morning, guys. Haunted Hunter's Cabin, because that is our last and final show for Haunted Hunter's Cabin, and then we're done. Then the Halloween shows are done. Finally. Since I can't find my PS2 memory card, we will not do the big war video game, because you guys probably think, shucks. So again, we're going to change the twist around a bit. So again, I am open for invites. Make sure, guys, one at a time. So that way we're not overloading the streams, and that kind of stuff is very easy to do. And put my book over here. So some night, guys, we are going to do scary stories in the dark as well. So again, like I said, there's a couple more dummies probably tonight being added to, and then I think that'll be it. And that. And also the other spooky storybook, guys. This is really, really cool one. I've read a lot of stories in this one too, based on true horror stories, and that kind of thing. It would be cool around a haunted fireplace, guys. It's gonna get very spooky at night. So, like I said, my Haunted Hunter's Cabin fireplace, guys. If you're gonna watch it, make sure you watch it during the day. Do not watch it. Try not to watch it at night before you go to bed, unless you can handle watching it at night. That is fine. But like I said, at night, our night shows, because you're on script, guys, we're not going to take any invites at night during the haunted fireplace at night, just during the day. And so that way our day shows, our daytime shows will be devoted for invites. So if anybody wants to decide they still want to come in and be invited, or send an invite to come in, feel free to. But like I said, one at a time. Like I said, no matter what these shows are about, like I said, or what you see on them, for prop wise, do not judge, because you're gonna ruin it for the horror movie fans and for the Halloween season, and we do not need that, because a lot of this, like I said, is for horror movie fans like myself that I put this on for. So they because they love going around to the horror movie Comic Cons, and there's a lot of them coming up too, and that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of and that, so they love going around to those things, and a lot of people can't afford to go into those things. So what I do is I bring a lot. So this is why the last 2 years I bought the live Haunted Hunter's Cabin, Haunted House to them. Kind of horror movie fans that can't get out to those things. Same, that's where the Comic Cons, they go live as well, because there's a couple cool ones, and then there's your actual comic book ones that have to do with Ghostbusters and that kind of stuff as well. So again, there is. And that, so again, I just got my cards out and that kind of thing, so that way we can do actually. Again, it's not the Dark Hunter's Cabin Challenge card game. We did that last year. It's just be a regular card flip. I used to have a dice too kicking around, guys. I had my black dice. I was showing you my black dice, red and black dice, but I do not know where they went to. I gotta go looking for them. And my shaking container and that kind of stuff as well. Also, too, I know it is Sunday. It is. We're still a little early before 12. Usually, we don't get a lot of followers around this time on a Sunday. Usually, after about 12:30, 12 o'clock, they all come in. Also, too, today is the last day for the Wiarton. What do you call it? Agriculture Society District. District Agriculture Society Farm Show Fair, Fall Fair, and that's so again, that's held at Blue Water Park. It's been going since Friday the 14th, and today is the last day for it. $5 to get in. That's the only fair that charges money to admission to get in around here. The rest of the other time of year around Wiarton here, everything's free to get in there. Except unless it's something special that's going on that they sell tickets for. Now there's odd events they do cover charge to get into, that you do have to pay tickets to go into. But then when it's like Canada Day or it is Rotary Village Fair in August, those are free admission in. Wiarton now has a skateboard park. Finally, it is officially open and usable. Kids are out using it now with their bikes, skateboards, and scooters and rollerblades. Everybody's having a heyday with it, and which is kind of good. That is the Joanne Lancaster Skateboard Park. Of course, everything has to have her name on it. I wonder why, but that is okay. We will not go there. So again, there's. So again, that is now open. That is free to use. All you need to do is just get yourself a skateboard if you're out visiting in Wiarton here, or camping or trailing or vacation out here. Just bring your skateboard, bring your bike or whatever when you come up for vacation with your families or whatever. And the park is open there. It is free to use. There's no cover charge to use it. So it is an outdoor park. Lovely ramps that was built, brand new ramps and that kind of thing, brand new cement, and it's got a little bit of a what you call it, bit of a ramp slant to it, and that kind of stuff as well. And so again, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna keep you live for a bit longer. To see if we do get any window invites today. Some days today we won't. But again, like I said, invites are only during the day, guys. For these day shows like now, our night haunted hunters cabin. Again, I will not be taking any invites on those shows, on the night shows, because due to the fact I have to really focus and concentrate, because the night shows are very on what you call, we have we've put on script for the haunted house, and because the night shows are the ones that go very, very, very deep at night, the more the spookiest ones. So so that way it keeps your keeps you guys all up to date on stuff like that. Until Christmas and New Year's. Then Christmas and New Year's, guys. Then we can verse back to night invites. But for Halloween, for these Halloween shows, we don't take any invites at night, because it is too complicated, because everything is totally, like I said, everything is totally what you call on script, and that as well, and so we're gonna wait a few more minutes and that kind of stuff, because again, it is still early, and even Christmas is gonna be different this year, guys, because when we do our Christmas shows, guys, it's going to be very different, because Christmas this year is going to be done totally without music as well, with it being Facebook. So, our Christmas shows is going to be aesthetically quiet as well. And Christmas, Halloween can pass for being a quiet show, a spooky show. Christmas, guys, I don't know. It is. I've not yet ever had a quiet Christmas, or quiet New Year's ever in my life. But again, like I said, that is cool. Also, to join me, feel free to join me here October the 6th. I will be live. We're gonna I will be live doing a live what you call Facebook live. Haunted Hunters Cabin, Haunted Halloween Theater during the day, and at night there will be will be in the dark After Dark haunted show as well, haunted fireplace show. During the day, guys, I am open for invites, so if you guys invite yourself to my stream during the day that day, you're welcome to. Again, please, one at a time, is what I ask, is because it overloads everything. And that kind of stuff, and it freezes. So I can only take every individual person one at a time for that day, because it is a live stream software. And make sure, guys, that you are on live video stream, that you're connected to live video stream when you guys come through, because you guys are not gonna come. You will not be able to bring you guys through. If you guys are not doing it through live Facebook stream. If you're using it from any software like Video Messenger or FaceTime, it is not going to come through, because it is just going to freeze these shows and that kind of stuff, and it's going to split them in half. So, and we want to make sure that we're trying to have a scheduled length of time here going. So. That is what we're going to do to set up for October the 6th, which is not that far away, guys, either. Like, man, I'm telling you, already halfway through September. Again, we're almost done September. It's almost the end of the month already again, because we're already on the 16th. So, I mean, I think we only got 2 or 3 weeks left of September, and then, boom, we're into the first week of October, Thanksgiving. So, like I said, we're getting into the more deeper, spookier part of the Halloween, guys. Our Halloween shows are gonna make it to Halloween night. Halloween night is the big final night, guys. It's an all-nighter. So again, it is gonna be very spooky. We got a lot of cool things line up. If I can, guys, take you back through that tunnel Halloween night, I will try to. and that it is a public tunnel. I'm aware of. Um, so again, it is for public use. So if depending on how the crowds are out trick or treating, um, and that we will take you for the walks around, and we'll probably get the live haunted see a couple of the houses decorated up, and that kind of thing for Halloween. And so that we'll kind of create our own kind of a Halloween twist show for you guys to close off Haunted Hunter's Cabin, and that kind of thing. So I guess next year will be strictly just spiritual communications, guys. No dummies next year, and that kind of stuff as well. And so again, there will be no haunted fireplace next year. It'll be all spiritual communications. So for next year. So again, we're still gonna wait a bit, and this is the final year for Haunted Hunter's Cabin, guys. Just to let you guys know that. So again, those that are just joining me now, we are going to, like I said, around here, Halloween. No matter what you see, I use on here as props. Yes, I do have my own spirit board. Again, I know how to use it. I'm trained on how to use it. I'm aware of what it is capable of doing, and that kind of thing. And like I said, we do monitor it. I do monitor it every night. So again, like I do monitor the house and that kind of stuff as well. So so again, like I said, we are. And that most all year round is totally locked up and locked down under combination lock. So again, like I said, it is a lot weaker when it's locked up. It's not as I'm not saying it doesn't do anything when it's locked up. It is a lot weaker when it's locked up because it's in a leather briefcase under combination. So. And it's just more stronger when it is open, and you're actually dialing it. So yes, so again, also too, this is what we wanted to see anyways, because it is paranormal. Like I said, it is paranormal testing, and that. So I've experienced hauntings and close encounters since I was a kid, since Camp on Lights. I even before I became of age of buying it. My mother passed away before I even bought it, and that kind of, she started haunting me before I even bought it. So that's why I bought it, was because of the fact of her spirit being in here, so that way we could detect why she's haunting and that kind of stuff as well. So again, we thought we do a paranormal testing, so which a lot of people will do. And also me being a horror movie fan and that kind of thing, it is a nice collector's item. So again, it is. And like I said, with those things, you always have to follow the rules with them. They can be all right if they're used right in the right manner. There is just some people, like a lot of religious people, like to cause a scene over them, or like to create too much personal, or cause too much drama, and they make up things that are really not that they over exaggerate, and they like to put on a big scene, drama scene. And too much. So this is what I said. So really, technically, a lot of evolutionists and researchers have even said they said like it is not really the board itself that's causing the power. It is the It's the individual person and their own free will, or the way they act, or their personality, or their own human energy that creates the power itself. It is not a piece of wood or a book. is the way they're looking at it today. So again, even when they use them in movies and that kind of stuff, they're done by a lot of the effects that you see coming from it is all done by computers. It is all done by computer electronic software to make the movie. But nobody is saying that it is capable of doing it. People are not judging and saying that they can't do this, they can't do that. There has been a history. Yes, there's been history or people stories people have said, but right now people don't know if any of them actually are true or not. But again, it's one of those things that cannot put a judgment label on and that kind of thing. Because if a boy, if a boy can be, if a boy is capable of doing that, then same with your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it will have the same power to do it, to act up the same way. Same with a regular deck of cards, or or actual, because they always end back to that. And same with Pokemon or Pokemon or Magic or Pac-Man, whatever you want to call them. So again, those are just some of the updates in that. But we're not, like I said, it's just paranormal testing. Again, we're not putting any judgment call on anything. We're not judging it and that kind of stuff too. And so basically, what a lot of horror movie fans collect, that like myself collect that kind of thing, that is our business if we want to have it in here or not. That is not for religious people or church-going people to start rumors and that kind of stuff and to make a big scene out of it. Like I said, yes, we do go public for Halloween time to do haunted houses for you, to bring it on for a treat for a haunted house, and that, so you can see what it looks like in a haunted house and that kind of thing, because it is a perfect fit for a haunted house. But again, like I said, I only bring it out Halloween time. Other than that, it doesn't come out. So again, this time of year, it is only out for Halloween for the haunted house, or for this year's final haunted house. So again, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody has their own free will and choice what they want to do with their life or their own beliefs. Like I said, I do have a brother-in-law. He is an atheist, and that kind of stuff like that. So again, everybody is everybody's different, and everybody's beliefs are different. Also, relating back to Haunted Hunter's Cabin, again, we're gonna change a little bit of the topic here a bit. Getting back to Haunted Hunter's Cabin, Camp All Lights. There is a group called Catheter, not catheter. No, we're not using the medical term. Catheter is identical what you call a Egyptian Celtic gypsy warrior cult. That is, no matter if you're Protestant, Catholic, whatever, atheist, if you qualify and you meet certain challenges and you take the Dark Haunted Hunter's Cabin challenge at night, as a camper, you are invited to, as your tent could be invited to the historical haunted Hunter's Cabin for an overnight, and in that cabin is where the legend is told of Hunter's Cabin. And that kind of thing, and the history of it, of the cabin alone, of the two twin native headless headhunters of Hunter's Cabin. So, so that's basically, and that kind of stuff as well. So that is the spookiest part of being a camper there when I was a kid. As a kid, I always loved it. But again, that story, like I said, scared the heck right out of me. And at that overnight, guys, stuff comes out. There is the real all the real gizmos and gadgets of Hunter's Cabin that was used back in the time of Hunter's Cabin comes out. The real crystal ball comes out. The real double-edged axe comes out, and it is actually hammered into a log. And when the story when Hunter's Cabin is told, it is pre-set up. The counselors put fake blood on everything, and they drip. They actually do holds down and drip down the windows with fake blood, and there's times too where that fake blood, where times we swore we've seen we've seen the really windows really bleed, because it's at the real historical cabin. It's really still haunted today itself, on top of putting the fake stuff on there, and then the haunted sounds of the headless headhunter, headless headhunter riders. So, and so that is a little bit of a update like that, and I guess we're still sitting at 11:30. I think everybody's down at the fair today too, and it's also part of the kitty fun day as well down there, and so those that want to come on and chat in the little window, you can. Feel free to. Like I said, that's but on the daytime shows, not tonight show, not at night, during the day. The actual night shows, guys, it is on script. So again, like I said, at night during the haunted hunters cabin shows, haunted fireplace, guys, that time and hour is the haunting hour. So again, here in Hunter's Cabin. So again, no invites will be accepted at night after dark on that night show. The daytime show that I'm on now will take invites if those that wish to invite through. So again, since there's okay, since so far we have no invites today. I think everybody's probably sleeping or working today. So I don't want to bother anybody. This is one of those cool days, a Sunday, it's sleep-in day, and so anyhow, and we're going to continue on with the card flip. So again, we're going to hold the deck of cards in my hand, because so you guys can know that there is no table, the table's too low and I cannot pick it up. And so again, we've got a 9 of spades, a 4 of hearts, a 4 of spades, a 10 of hearts, five of clubs. Since this year, guys, so you guys can see that we're off to a good start. So again, so you guys, well, we're gonna break there for a minute and go into a little bit of a soul show. I would love to get some guests on here for this Halloween final Hunter Cabin live, but again, I only take the invites during the day, and that kind of stuff as well, and some guests, that spooky guests or whatever, and that kind of thing. But like I said, they're very hard to track down because we're very, very busy people. Some spooky characters. We haven't been able to get flashed a couple of years, but that is okay. We didn't get them the last couple of years. I don't think we're gonna get them on here this year, like I was hoping to. But that is okay. But we're gonna continue on. And so anyhow, guys, we get the 7 of clubs. We got the 8 of clubs. We got the 9 of clubs. We've got 10 of clubs. We got the 3 of spades. And we got 5 of hearts. And we got the king of spades. And king of hearts. Got the ace of spades. Ace of diamonds. Two of diamonds. Kind of upside down. Put it this way. Looks like an S. These ones we're not ready for. Put those aside. We got six of clubs. 10 of diamonds. 4 diamonds. Jack of hearts. 8 of diamonds. We got 5 of diamonds. We got 7 of diamonds. We got 5 of spades. We got 2 of spades. We've got 10 of spades. Also, guys. Also, this year, guys, we're gonna really spook you, because part of the paranormal, spiritual testing communications, we're gonna have a night where I'm actually sometime this week or whatever, when my money comes in and whatever, I'm going to buy a Barbie doll. Yes, guys, you're looking. Yes, I know. I'm kind of old with playing with Barbie dolls, and I'm a guy. Guys don't play with Barbie dolls, but this is a science. This is science, spiritual direction, and paranormal testing. So we want to see. So that way we have to have something so we can actually direct the spirits into. So we need a target that the spirits are going to target at. So that way it is, So by having a toy doll or a toy Barbie doll or whatever, we can direct the spirit into that toy Barbie doll and watch it blink, smile, twitch its head, sing, dance, whatever it wants to do. So what we need is so we can kind of have a bit of a spooky show for you. So it will be a night where that will be set up, and so we will actually be by the haunted fireplace some night, and we're gonna see what happens with this doll, the Barbie doll. You can buy them cheaply for $5 at the dollar store, or any toy store, probably more than that, or Walmart for $15. Excuse me, or something like that. There's some of the old thrift stores. The used ones are better because the spirits go for used stuff a lot quicker than they do brand new stuff. It takes longer for a spirit to interact something that is very brand new than to channel something that is very brand new than something that is actually used. That they'll jump to. So this is what I said we want to. So again, somewhere down the line, I'm going to buy a Barbie doll to see what it'll do. So we'll direct the spirits into the Barbie doll. And so anyhow, guys, the Queen of Spades. And again, 6 of Hearts. 7 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. 7 of Spades. 8 of Spades. 3 of Clubs. 6 of Spades. Even my comment from my niece, she said these shows were very spooky. She has to watch them during the day. She can't watch them at night, but she loves them. So again, this is we got the 6 of Diamonds. So that is our haunted fireplace at night, guys. 9 of Diamonds. 3 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts. Jack of Clubs. Three of diamonds, king of diamonds, ace of clubs, two of clubs, so you guys can see, two of clubs, four of clubs, jack of diamonds, queen of diamonds, and queen of clubs, and we're going to queen of hearts, king of clubs, ace of hearts, two of hearts, Cody's favorite card, Daredevil, the Jack of Spades. So, a little secret on the Jack of Spades. Like I said, the Jack of Spades on a tarot card represents the devil. The Jokers represents the fool. So, so here is a powerful card if it is ever played in any game, because the Jack of Spades is always known to be the devil. So again, he is one of the most powerful cards along the side of the Jokers, and that kind of stuff too. So he's like a power, or if you want to call it a god type card. So he's more of a devil. He's known to be the Jack of Spades, guys, has always been known as to be the devil. So when we have certain haunted fireplaces where we have the spiritual haunted fireplaces, and our one haunted house prop is out, he comes out. So that way, and also too, guys, on November the 1st, there will be you actually get to see me take down the dummies, and like we did last year, and you get to see what it is to actually do the dummies itself, and what they're made out of. So that is going to be kind of cool, and these shows are going with no disruptions. We'll go with the Halloween night, and like I said, Halloween night is our last and final Haunted Hunter's Cabin show, and that kind of thing. And it's going to be a long show. That is going to be a very long show. There's going to be a late show. It's going to go until 1 in the morning. So there's going to be different. There's going to be different clips. Hopefully I can get a new charger, but then I'm using my wife's today. But hopefully I get a new charger to put on my battery Wi-Fi pack, so that way I can take you around and actually get those other clips for you, live stream clips, so of the haunted house, of the houses all decorated, that kind of stuff. And we're gonna go for like a nice spooky walk outside. So, and then we're gonna go back to the studio here, guys, and we're gonna go till 1 in the morning. And so again, we're gonna go live again till 1 in the morning. So that way, be prepared, because Halloween, guys, is gonna be late show. And so with a haunted fireplace that night, with a very spooky setup, and so that way that's gonna be our final twist shows, and our Jack of Spades is gonna be out. Wait a couple more minutes before we lay the last two. See if we have anybody coming through, inviting themselves through the chat. And that. So remember, guys, at our night shows, our Haunted Hunter's Cabin night shows, when we're at night doing the night Haunted Hunter's Cabin, haunted fireplace at night. There's no invites. I'm not accepting any invites at night during the haunted hour of the Haunted Hunter's Cabin, the haunted house, haunted fireplace theater, and because again, it is more script focusing than anything at night. And so it's daytime right now. Again, we're gonna give you guys a couple more minutes. And we're going to put a ball back on here for you guys. And also, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below the video, and please like and share. Only videos that I did mark, if you noticed, that I said please do not copy, was when we started the Haunted Hunter's Cabin live theater, haunted theater. We were showing movies, and because the fact I was sitting back watching a movie at the same time as I was on live YouTube as well. That's why I said don't copy those ones. And that kind of thing, or download those ones, because there was movie content in the background. So, so again, these ones that don't have movie content or music content in the background, you guys feel free to like and share. Far as the Jokers on Duty sessions go, my family is welcome to put them to a DVD if you like. Have fun, because I have a lot of them on my Facebook, and eventually they're all going to go up on YouTube, so you guys can actually convert them to DVD. So if my dad wants to, or my biological mother's passed on now, but if my stepmother wants to put them to a DVD, buy DVDs, put them to, they make wonderful Christmas gifts, and feel free to. And make sure you guys get me some copies too. That is okay, because I'm the one hosting these shows. I'm the owner, just let you know, I'm the founder and owner of Jokers on Duty, on the title name alone, and on the Haunted Hunter's Cabin Theater, and that kind of stuff, as well as doing these haunted others. So again, so feel free to put these guys to my family members, or even any cousins that got left kicking around. Feel free to put them to a DVD. And also too, if you guys, when you guys do that, bring them by. Also, if you come by to visit me or whatever, bring them by and I'll autograph them for you. Even Pringles Pete will autograph them for you, won't you, bud? Yeah, Gypsy River, I'll autograph them, no problem. Okay, I hold your word to that. Yeah, I know. So, Pringles Pete, since I got you talking, yeah, Gypsy River, you ready for the haunted fireplace night? Yeah, it's spookier. So far, the ones I've been watching with you, Gypsy Rover, the ones you've been doing so far, Gypsy Rover, were spooking me. I actually crapped my Pringles. How do you crap Pringles? I ate a bucket of too much Pringles to eat that night, and I hated runs. Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't need detail. Pringles, yeah. And so I hear you've been playing ball with the Trey Jupiter plane. Yeah, I'm playing ball with Trey Jupiter plane. You cheat. I know, that's a Trey for you. And that. And where is the little guy? Oh, he's around. Trey Jupiter plane. Me, your friend, Uncle Pringles Pete. I think he's hiding on you now. He'll play with you later. Yeah. So anyhow, what are you gonna do? Go sell Pringles? Yep. I'm gonna go play with the Trey Jupiter plane. Go play ball. Okay, you go have fun. Yeah, Gypsy Rover. I'll see you tonight. Yeah, see you tonight. Haunted fireplace, same haunted time, same haunted hour. Yeah, okay. So, he's over in that corner right there. There he is, Pringles Pete. So, and so you guys can see how that does there. Since we got some new people coming in, we'll put those aside. We're not ready for those yet. And so anyhow, like I said, I will take invites during the day. I will not, again, at night, the invites will be closed for the haunted Hunter's Cabin, what you call haunted theater, haunted fireplace. So, and like I said, if you got any questions, please feel free to put them down below in a comment below. And that, hey Lance, how you doing? And that, so, and I don't know if there's anybody else that's come through yet. Nope. person, but no. I guess the buttons ain't gonna work today. And maybe tomorrow we'll get the buttons working. And that. So anyhow, we're actually going to move on, and we're gonna get this up. We're gonna get this video up to YouTube, and guys, we will see you guys tonight at the Haunted Hunter's Cabin, haunted live theater, haunted fireplace tonight, guys. It's getting spookier and spookier, and those that can handle haunted houses in the dark, and for our midnight, for our Catholic midnight Celtic and Gypsy Warriors Midnight Secret Society. So, anyhow, thank you for tuning in, and this was your Jokers on duty. Have a great night, guys. See you tonight here in Hunter's Cabin. Bye-bye. And now she sticks.